Hey, Spade Adventures! Welcome to this stream with actual voicing. Yep, there was no one else there, so nobody else could tell my sad self that there was no audio because I didn't have my microphone plugged in. So that's great because apparently this is like the first video I've recorded since having to take down my setup, which is kind of sad, considering it's also a stream. So yeah, we're here now. I'm Master Spins from SpadeGalzOriginal, which is this channel with unboxing and vlog videos, and then SpadeGalzOriginal with gaming and unboxing. So yeah, make sure to check that out. But we also have Gorilla Cyclone Quincor and Fluoride, which I forgot to say. But I went a good 20 minutes on the stream, and no one showed up, even though I shared it out. And yeah, so that was completely fun, noticing, hey, I've been talking all this time to myself when it's not even showing up. So yeah, my sad existence just got sadder. And if you're wondering, Spins, why are you being so hard on yourself? Why are you being so sad, depressed, and feel like you're about to cry right now? Well, that's because everything this week has just gone completely wrong, which is even better. The SGP video today is going to be way late, which is another thing I should mention. But it's either been people not being able to come because of weather, or just surprise events, or literally not texting me back, which sucks. Okay, so if you want an explanation of that, I texted Eric a week ago, hey, you want to do an SGO stream? And he was like, sure, why not? You know, I can do that. And I was like, great. So I text him about the time and doesn't reply. So I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to be pushy, so I'm just gonna wait for a little bit. Still absolutely no reply. And I tried a few times before the stream, still nothing. But in the middle of the week, he ended up making a post with one of his friends at the pizza place not too far from here, maybe like about 5-10 minutes from here. And he was like, having brunch with my bestest friend. Friendship is amazing. And I'm just sitting there like, yep, it's so great, because I'm just sitting here just like, why do I not even, like, it's literally one tiny little thing. Oh man. This is the thumbnail now for the stream. So that's great. That's actually great. That in and of itself is fantastic. I'm glad I didn't accidentally hide the stream now, because that would suck. Yep. Okay, but here we go. I'm just going to share this out really quick. We had no audio, so here we go. Yay! And if anybody's watching this as a video and they're like, why do you do this in general? Well, usually it's because before I was like, you know what? This seems fun. Might as well try it. And then I was just like, oh, great. This doesn't work if I don't have anybody. And then I figured that, okay, something went wrong on the stream. So I was like, what are you doing? What are you doing to me? Life, what are you doing to me? So angry. So much anger. Just like, rah. Rah, why? But I'll have somebody try to get somebody for the stream, and they'll be like, yeah, can't do that. So, yep. You know, the first time I did this though, it felt so great because I had so many people come out, and there was a good, I don't know, maybe 20, 30 people. So that's why I like doing it, because there were people that I could just talk to and connect to. And now it's one of those things where it's just like, oh, great. So nobody's going to show up. And then everything's going to go completely wrong. So good job, Spins. You did well. You did completely well, because why not? Okay, just one more text out. Yeah, but before I actually I'm not even kidding you. I did this little thing where I was like, I'm gonna show this app that I got this week, because that's like the most exciting thing that happened this week. I got this app called Webtoon, not sponsored, but it has these great little comics, and I read a little bit of one of them, and then I was just like, you know what? This is actually pretty good. I'll download it. I'll check it out. And now I'm slightly addicted to a comic called Oh Holly, which is about a boy that can see ghosts, and then a girl, before, when they were younger and they thought the boy was crazy, the girl had him promise that they were going to take this like world round trip together. So she's completely in love, and then mistakes happened, and in the future they met. Well, it's then the present, but then she had a almost fatal mop accident, putting her in a coma. And long story short, she's become a spirit who, it's very complicated, but it's very hilarious. So if you have Webtoon and you see Oh Holly, seriously, check that out. I don't know the creator, but dude, you are hilarious. Like I aspire to be you. You are an inspiring person, sir. Yeah, and then I also did some stuff with the novel too. I did at least edit that, so that's fun. Fun, great, the crepe. I don't know. I don't know. I have the weirdest jokes in life. Let's make sure I actually have sound this time, even though I can kind of hear it. Do I have? Yay, I have sound. Yay. That's fantastic. Oh my gosh, yes. Yes. You know what? I'm because I had so many things where it was just like weather and craziness. I'm just gonna go on Twitter really quick. Go to some old tweets and see what irony we have. Because I don't think that many people go on my Twitter, so they don't see me trying to be ironically funny. Also, anytime I mention like, oh hey, I'm editing my novel, this one person who edits novels just shows up following me like, I'm a novel editor. Oh, I just realized the channel banners in the background, because we never took those pictures down from graduation. We just put up a bunch of SGO character pictures. We put up a bunch of like Mario stuff. I mean, we have the amiibo back there, but we put up a bunch of Mario stuff. We put up the tables. It was great. It was phenomenal. But that was at least a month or two ago. So it's actually kind of funny to me that we still have the pictures up, but I can't just take my creations down. I can't just do that, because that would just make me feel awful. That would just stink. And here you go, forcing you to look at some artwork. Whoa, that's on the Twitter, guys. Whoa, I should probably make a more relevant one, because that was 2 months ago that I made that one. Past like a good 2 months or so. So, you know. Wow, the actual thing before is so bland. It's so bland. It's just like, hey. Oh, excuse me, I just burped. But the Twitter thing was like, I went live. It's like, that's cool. Why am I burping now? Why am I just genuinely burping? I'm actually just not sure. But hopefully I didn't delete the wrong links. Oh, hey, you guys want to see the weirdest GIF ever? Okay, if you don't know, there's this guy at Nintendo called Bill Trinan, and he does a ton of the announcements at Nintendo. And I kid you not, he has the freaking weirdest GIFs and pictures out there. I need to look up more GIFs of him, but he's on so many things that he's just so memeable. And on Instagram, I posted a few pictures of just making him memeable. And as I was looking for pictures that I thought would be funny, I found this GIF. I'm not even kidding you. I don't know why this exists. I have absolutely no idea. It's so weird. Like, why did somebody just be like, oh, hey, this would make a great GIF? What context would you use this in? Like, going to a party? Wow, I did that so wrong. I probably looked like a crazy dog or something. Oh, yeah, and if I didn't mention, Miiverse is closing down, which is so sad. So sad. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to copy those pictures from Miiverse's site, even though I'm going to get them, and I'm probably going to do an SGP video where I just look through the Miiverse posts that I made, because that would just make sense. I do need to edit the video that I made of me looking through my old laptop and my reactions to that. So I should probably do that sometime this week. But we have, look at this. Look at that. I made this. I made this guy. It's Kirovitz from Girl of Cyclones. Look at how cute he is. So much cuteness. Like, you don't even know the cuteness. I love making that. But it's not over, because my Tria has a Yoshi too. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I totally would do a Woolly World live stream. Totally would do that if I could actually put those custom characters on there. But you can't. You can't put them. I thought, okay, I can just grab the amiibo, plop it on the 3DS, and be like, boom, let's do a scan of it and have so much fun. But that's not how that works. Oh, I'm blocking my Tria now. Yeah, here's your reference. The one doesn't even have shoes either. It's just great. I'm just gonna go way far down. A lot of my old social media is just me sharing things because I didn't even try to be funny, and then just me being like, oh, hey, I need to talk about these fixes. So there's that. And now I just try to be like, oh, hey, here's a really bizarre situation that I can't completely control. So I'm just going to make an ironic post about it and see if people think it's funny. But even though I have 20 people on Twitter, I'm lucky to get like one like. But I try. I'm the worst at social media, I'm telling you. I'm just like, do I tweet more or do I tweet less? Like, if I tweet more than 5 tweets in an hour, are people just going to completely and utterly just destroy me? Just be like, munch, and I'm just gone. Like, they're just going to be like, oh, block. That was so undramatic. That was so awfully undramatic, to be honest with you. Nope. The best thing is somebody actually did ask me what the stream was for, and I told them, and there's no one here. There's no one here. I'm gonna put an ironic post on Discord now. Okay. I'm just gonna say it's vacant at the SGP stream, or the SGO stream. Yes, I literally put, it's vacant at the SGO stream. Join me. Join me, everyone, for we will prevail in something. We can try to be memeable. Because why not? But yeah, I feel like the weirdest part about this in general is I don't have to go to school anymore. So I've just been able to kind of sit around and do whatever I've wanted to do, which just it feels kind of weird, to be honest. You know, it's just one of those things that's like, oh, hey, I can just sit on the couch and watch other YouTubers do their thing and be like, yo, what's up? I have the peoples who are gonna tell me the memes. Whoa. I feel like I'm that dad that's trying to be cool. Like honestly, especially I don't think this ever ended up happening, but I was like, the one tweet was just like, two Kevins coming over to my house. I'm excited to see what happens. Whoa. I don't know if that happened, but actually Kevin is coming over today. And he's shown up on SGP, so that's cool. I also failed to mention this is the 100th video on SGO. So that's pretty cool. Also, I found out that a lot of people are like, yeah, it doesn't matter how good you are on these videos or these streams, nobody's going to be able to watch you because of YouTube's algorithm. And it's just like, so I basically have to be popular on other social medias. Great, because that's clearly going well right now. It is weird though. For SGO, I just kind of have these little spurts where it's just like, boom, a lot of people watching you because why not? Because it's fun. Because it's, yeah, I've just been kind of just doing whatever right now. Oh my god, I need to tell you guys this. For one of the graduation tickets, not tickets, one of the graduation cards, it had like a little bit of money in it, but it also had lottery tickets. I was like, yes, because I was thinking of buying lottery tickets just off the bat, and from the graduation money, buying just a few, so now I don't have to. Got them a good like 5 lottery tickets, scratch them off. 2 tickets. They were a kind of like a match thing where you had to match 3 or you had to get 2 of the same numbers and then a star. I kid you not. On one of the tickets, I got 2 25s on there and 2 5,000s. Just one away from winning. And then on like the same type of ticket, I got 2 5,000s. So I was potentially one off from getting a good somewhere around probably like, $10,000, which, I mean, granted, I didn't expect to win, but at the same time, it's just like, are they just like, oh, hey, let's make all of these 2 away from a really, really big number. So they're like, I am going to buy more and I am going to win. And then by the time they actually win, it's completely not worth it. And the lottery people make more money than you actually get from it with all the taxes and stuff. Like, is that the logic? Because I feel like that would be human logic. Just like, I'm going to make sure that we can completely screw over these people so that we can get money. Yeah, it might be the setting too, because when I'm in here, people are like, nah. But when I'm in my room, people are like, yo, how you doing, Spade? What's up? But just that feeling was the worst feeling. Just like a dump truck just fell on me. It was just like, welp. I did win $1. You know what I'm gonna do with that $1? I'm gonna go and buy another lottery ticket. I know it's a complete waste of $1, but at the same time, I mean, it's not really that satisfying to be like, boom, I won $1. And granted, in the grand scheme of things, there could be a potential point where it's like, if only I had $1 more, I would have been fine. But yeah, I don't know if that's going to really happen. I hope that doesn't happen because that would stink. I haven't spent the $1 yet. But I have had that happen, something very similar, because in middle school, we were going through the lunch line, and I usually didn't buy my lunch because of, we could pack lunches, so we didn't really feel we needed to, and school lunches weren't always that great. Oh, excuse me. But on certain days like pizza day or taco day or whatever, we'd just be like buying school lunch because that sounds great. So one other thing you should know is that, actually, I'll say that after. But I went into the lunch line, got all of my food, got to the cash register, and she's just like, "You don't have enough money." I just looked at her like, "Okay, well that stinks," because I don't carry money on me. I was like, "How much is it?" And I kid you not, she said it was a quarter. I'm like, "Can't I just like come back tomorrow and give you a quarter? Like it's a quarter." And I'm not even kidding you, she took my lunch and she was just like, "I'm gonna hold your lunch hostage until you give me that quarter." I'm just like, what? She didn't say that, but that was basically the tone of it. She was like, "You are not getting that lunch unless you get a quarter," which is already on the tray and it's already basically paid for other than a quarter. She made me go through the cafeteria asking people for a quarter. And my problem is, if I have to pay somebody back, it is dead set in my mind that, hey, tomorrow I need to give this person a quarter. So I was going to people that I hopefully knew, trying to find a quarter. It took a good 5 minutes, and eventually I found a person who was willing to give me a quarter because they actually had a quarter. But okay, sorry. My friend messaged me, not Eric, but Brandon. But anyway, I felt so bad for having to do it, and I paid him back the next day. I went to the cafeteria person and I was like, "Here's your quarter," and she was like, "Here is your lunch." But it's just like, okay. So at my elementary school, if it was like a few dollars, they'd be like, "Okay, just make sure you have it by the end of the week." They were at least a little bit lenient, and if you didn't, they wouldn't just keep adding it up. You would only get like a cheese sandwich. So it actually made sense. But instead, she was just like, "Nope." Like, how many quarters do you have people not paying you back that you're just like, "Welp, then you can't get a lunch." Nope, we need to actually pay for things, so no lunch for you. And anybody joining the stream, welcome. I'm just talking about my beautiful moments of school lunch. But it's just so bizarre. But then the other thing is, before lunch, I would have art class, which was on one side. Yeah. I had to remember this because it's been a few years. But okay, so let's say like here's the cafeteria, here's the art room, and then up here is my locker. Going from there to like through there, up here, getting my books for the next classes, and then going to the lunchroom would take a good 4 or 5 minutes. But for some reason, my middle school was just like, if you are late for lunch, you have to sit at this specific table right here with everybody else who is late and eat your lunch there, which makes no sense because it doesn't really change their day or ruin them like teaching if you're a minute late. In an actual class, I can understand them being like upset, but for lunch it's like half a table of people being a minute late really shouldn't be a problem because nobody had assigned seats anyway. So I went up to one of the monitors and I was just like, yeah, if I want to get my books and actually come to lunch, there's no way I can do that on time because, and I explained everything. She was just like, okay, that's fine. You get a pass for being late. I was just like, yes. But if you're wondering, that's why I always carried my books with me because of my middle school just being like, if you are late for lunch, you get to sit at this vacant table that nobody wants to sit at. You know absolutely no one, and super awkward. But what sucks though is that the next year, which was in high school, because they switched 8th grade from middle school to the high school. So I was one of the first people in 8th grade in our school because they moved it around. First year, one of the first year people to do it is what I mean. And that was a whole mess. But they put us in this tiny hallway. But at the same time, they were like, you can't carry your backpacks. So I had my whole entire school day in my hand like this. And I'm pretty sure I've talked about this before, but in art class, we'd have to wait outside because my locker was right outside the art room anyway. We'd wait in a line for the teacher, and eventually the teacher would come down, unlock the door. We'd go in, go to this little machine that is kind of like at stores where it's a time card. You put the time card in, and it's like, boom, you are proven not late because you put that time card in. I mean, I don't know how that would work if you have a pass, if you wouldn't just like put in the time card. I have no idea if you just write it. But in the line, this one girl would always try to book me as my other friend would be next to me, trying to be taller than me. So he'd be on his tiptoes. I'd be on my tiptoes joking around so that I'd be taller than him. And on the right of me, this girl would just be going like this to my books. So I'd be on my tiptoes with my books in my hand about like this high. She did it once, but like knocked down like one thing or something. But it was like the only person who ever tried to book me, which it was great because she really wasn't that strong. So I was completely fine. In that hallway, I'd always zone out. So I have no idea how I wouldn't just completely bump into people and drop my books. Because I'd be at one end of the hallway, blank out, open my eyes basically, and I'd be right by my class and just be like, oh, when did I get here? I never noticed. Because if somebody yells at you when you're zoned out, you'd be like, huh? What? Where? What? I'm sorry. Did I do something wrong? So that was always a fun trip. But also another thing is they separated 8th grade and the regular classes, but at the same time, we got the senior lounge for where they had for where we had lunch. So you can probably imagine how angry the seniors were when they found out, hey, 8th graders are going to be sitting in the senior lounge now, eating lunch, and yeah, you can go outside now. So seniors completely hated us, which the ironic thing I want to point out, when we were seniors, my class was complaining about not having the senior lounge. I was just like, we're the ones who took away the senior lounge. We really shouldn't be complaining about this because everybody else past that past when we joined was basically fine with it. But the other class was really upset. So why are we getting upset because we took away the senior lounge? That doesn't really make logical sense. So not sure why that was people's thought process. Also, I'm hoping I'm loud enough, which I don't know. Am I loud enough? I hope so. I hope so. You can clearly see I'm talking though. Oh man, I am a weird person. I'm a very, very weird person, and I just made that noise in the microphone. So I am very sorry. Very sorry. Hang on. Let me check something really quick. I'm gonna say hey to my friend. Okay. Just give me a second. I'm gonna see if he wants to say hi to you guys. Because I don't have much to talk about other than just digging deep into my old school memories and just pulling them out as fast as I can just to talk about them. But yeah, those days were just awful. They were just so bad. Well, excuse me. I'm sorry about that. Oh man. Oh man. But yeah, to continue on with the us being mad part, I could also understand us being upset about certain things because we couldn't take part in certain high school activities. Like we would paint windows for homecoming. But even though we'd paint windows for homecoming, we couldn't go to homecoming. Even though we had our own specific window, we could make a parade float, but we couldn't dance there. So we couldn't go to certain dances. When we'd have pep rallies, we'd go to the gym. Everybody else would be on the bleachers in the gym. We'd be on the top balconies, just standing around the balcony listening. And it was small stuff, but the small stuff was just like, oh yeah, for sports, this is very interesting. For sports, they would actually take the busing and take us to the middle school. I wasn't in any sports because I'm not athletic. As much as people would probably want to tell you, I am not an athlete. But they'd take everybody to the middle school, where now, by the way, there was 5th, 6th, and 7th, I think. So, yeah. But they take everybody from 8th grade that did sports over to the middle school, have them do sports there, and then take them home, which in a way kind of made sense because it was actually technically, it was middle school sports without being middle school sports. And the weird thing is, we didn't know what credits we could take, and we didn't know what classes we could take the next year. So everybody was like, you have to take these credits. But as far as I knew, I had to take an art credit and I had to take a gym credit. But that's all I knew. So I did art and I did gym. So I was done with gym because marching band counted for a gym credit. So only had to do gym once. The mile really stunk though. But at the same time, that's where I actually went Brandon, who, I mean, I messaged now. I'm gonna just call him and see if he picks up. Because why not? This is so weird. I'm just curious to see if he'd actually pick up or not. He said he like just woke up though, so he's probably gonna be completely like dazed and confused if he answers. I've never called somebody on stream, but you know, maybe on SGP I should do that randomly. One day during an SGP stream, I'll just stop and I'll just call. Okay, he said, hold on. I just I just wanted to see what would happen because I was completely utterly curious about if he would answer. But that's something that I was always just like, why do people do that so much? And now doing it myself, I'm like, hey, that's actually kind of fun to just be like, I'm gonna call this person during stream. Except usually it's the other way around, where somebody calls you while you're streaming, and then it's like, oh, hey, person calling. Yeah, but there's certain friends. Wow, that was such an awkward face. Such an awkward face. There are actually some friends that I do have that are not okay with streaming and not okay with doing videos, which I completely understand, and I'm completely fine with that. Like my brother isn't very too. Wow, that was a really weird. Okay, that's better. My brother isn't really too into doing streams or videos. Well, videos nonetheless. He showed up at my first stream and watched for a little bit, and then afterwards he ended up actually calling me. Like he was actually waiting for me to finish the stream, and then he ended up calling. But then there was also my sister who likes doing videos, which I'll do videos with her soon because new mic. Yo.
Yo.
You're on the SpadeGalzOriginal stream.
Well, I don't know what to make of it because I just woke up. I need to wake up and do some stuff.
It's okay. I just wanted to see if you'd actually answer or not. Because I have literally nothing to do or talk about right now, and it's vacant here, so.
Well, I tried to answer, but Firefox can't do Skype for some reason.
Oh. Yeah, I was just curious to see what would actually happen, though.
Yeah, for some reason, Skype doesn't work with calls on Firefox, but for some reason, the only browser it'll do Skype calls without any add-ins or anything is Internet Explorer, and I really didn't want to go on it.
Fair enough.
So yeah, I literally just woke up. My eyes are still like drowsy and crusty and all that. I need to eat something.
Yeah, I totally get you. I figured, like, before I ended the stream, because I kid you not, I did a stream for 20 minutes and didn't have my microphone plugged in. So I was literally, my sound wasn't even picking up.
Yeah, I was going to answer you last night, but I had forgotten about it. And by the time I wanted to do it, it was, like, really late. So you were probably sleeping.
Yeah, I went to sleep around, like, 11-ish last night.
I went to bed, like, probably close to 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I mean, that is a thing you usually do, though.
I couldn't sleep. Especially because I ended up napping someone yesterday unintentionally and woke up around 9:40.
That'll do it, definitely.
Not only that, but I also bought a slushie yesterday, so the caffeine from the Pepsi must have kept me up.
Fair enough.
It wasn't that bad, though. I will say, I wish I could. I wish I was over today. Since I slept late, it's probably not possible, though.
Oh, if it makes you feel better, my mom's home, so I can probably ask her because I'm about to end the sad vacant stream. I'm probably gonna name it like streaming in the desert and see if people are like, wait a minute, this isn't the desert.
Who knows?
Yeah, I'll explain all of what was supposed to happen to you later because I already explained on stream.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's actually my 100th SGO video too.
Neat.
Yeah, but I'm gonna get going on stream, so I'll end the call and get back to you in a few minutes. All right. Thanks for saying hi to the future peoples.
Hi, future peoples. No problem.
All right. See you soon.
All right. Later.
All right. So we had a small guest, which was Brandon. I would love to do, when there's more people watching, I would totally love to do a stream where I just called a bunch of people randomly. But yeah, that's it for the stream. So thank you to anybody who decided to click on it after and check it. I'm actually going to keep this one public just in case, because even though in the beginning I was like it kind of followed to something else. So I think I did okay. To anybody who is just sitting like, wow, this guy was super boring, I am so sorry about that. But anyway, that is the end of the stream. So thanks for joining. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you later. Don't forget to check out SGP and SGL. Hearts, guys. Hearts. Hearts. Bye.